everybody I go like we. Still we irie. Come in no love likes. In a dancehall style. And everybody I go like. Still me irie. Cause we no love likes. No, so every time I rise, we do it for the love, we not do it for the likes. Do it for the love, we not do it for the likes. Do it for the love, we not do it for the likes. Do it for the love, we not do it for the likes. Make them know success don't come overnight.
What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of One Armory TV. Existing subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you are new to this channel, please to hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up and also touch the notification bell to be notified whenever we release a new video. Today we're going to walk you through a tour of this haircut. It's called a pompadour, or I should say I'm going to attempt to do a pompadour. But before you do so, you want to make sure you comb the hair out properly. Make sure all hair are lifting up off the scalp. So jumping in right to this haircut, I'm going to go in with a number 2 blade and my aster. So what I'm actually doing right now is taking care of the bulk, as in debulk it. So I want to make sure I go all the way around to make the hair even. Then I'm going to go with my first guideline with my trimmer. Started about 2 inches from the ear and work my way around to the other side. So I'm actually trying to get that first guideline nice and straight as possible. So I'm just preparing the ear for fading. Also, you want to make sure your working area is clean. So as you cut, you'll make sure you get rid of those hair, whether brush it or comb it away. So after creating my first guideline, I'm going to go in with my 1.5 blade and my aster. Using the 1.5 blade give me a smoother cut, or I should say using the aster, it gives me a smoother cut. So I'm just working my way through, getting rid of most of the bulk created from the number 2 blade. So I'm working my way from one side to the other side to make sure all the hair are on the same level. Now I'm going to go in with my 1A blade and I'm going to do the same, working my way from one side to the other side. Make sure when you're using this clipper, you go with a flip. It's not like the guard, like the Andes or so with the guard where you could go up with the teeth. This blade, the teeth are equal, so you're gonna go with a flip, because if you don't go with a flip, you're gonna end up creating a hard line and a hard line over and over and over, and giving yourself more work to create the transition. So I'm working my way with the 1A around. Every barber have their own technique of how they approach their transition or how they approach their fade, but I like to use my aster whenever I'm fading straight hair. Now I'm gonna go in with my Babyliss clipper. I'm gonna create a second guideline about 1 inch away from my first guideline. With this technique, I'm going to work on one side before I actually go on the other side. So as y'all can see, I'm closing the blade and open the blade as needed. Now I can see my transition finally falling into place. If needed, you can use the corner of the blade to get rid of those dark area. Now with my 0.5 guard lever closed, I'm just going in to finally finish up the fade. You want to make sure you do the same procedure all the way around. You don't want to do different thing on both sides because you might end up with two different shades of fading. So it's always easier and muscle memory when you practice one fading pattern. So what I'm doing right now, I'm doing the same thing as I did on the first side. I'm open and close as needed with my clipper. As y'all can see, the transition is finally coming into life. So I'm just playing with it right now to make sure I get that perfect blend. Now to the other side, I'm going in with my clipper, lever open, going up about 1 inch to create my second guideline. Now I'm closing as needed to get rid of that first line I created with the trimmer. I want to take the time out to shout out to all my subscribers, all my fans who watch but don't subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below. Also give us a thumbs up and share to our friends so at least someone can learn about the good work that we're doing. Also shout out to my whole co-worker, my whole staff, John. You can find him on Instagram at John Barber for Life. Shout out to my stylist Stacy. You can find her on Instagram at whitehall_beauty bar. She can take care of all your locks, cane row braids, and all whatever it needs. Now I'm going to go in with my thinning scissors over the comb to get that bulk hair out. This is actually the best way of getting rid of bulk, in my opinion. A lot of barber would go for clipper over comb, but I rather use my scissors over the comb. As y'all can see, I'm getting rid of those bulk nice. The blend is so nice. So I'm continuing to do that all the way around to make sure I have my even blend. Now I'm gonna go for the shape up. I'm gonna comb the little ear at the front, and before I go in with my trimmer to get that line up. So I'm starting from one side of the forehead, catching that 90-degree angle, shape up down over his side, over his eyebrow, and then I'm gonna go in with the C cup up top. Since I'm giving him a skin fade, I never usually leave a sideburns for a skin fade. So now I'm going to turn to the other side to continue the shape up. You want to make sure you have a good high sight when doing shape up, and don't saw the hairline, tap it. These clippers, they cut very sharp, so I don't need to saw. Now I'm going to go with the hard part on the side. He's getting actually a pompadour, and you want that hard line on the side. So I'm going to give him about a 4 inch, 5 inches most line on the side. Now I'm going to apply the shaving gel in preparation for the shape up. Now I'm going with my warm towel as always, with a little facial massage to get the ear soft in preparation for the straight razor. wiping away all the excess gel, so I don't get a messy work when I'm sliding that razor. I can never get this part of the haircut to be on the camera as properly. I'm still trying to figure out which angle to place the camera at and how to set it up. If anyone knew how to set it up, can feel free to comment down below. Let me know where to put the camera so I can catch the whole process up closer. I don't know if I need to zoom in the camera or what, but each time I'm doing the razor part of the haircut, it's always like that. My fingers always shielding the camera, so I'm not sure if I need some overhead camera set up so I can able to catch the whole thing. But for now, this is the most I got caught on the camera. Now I'm gonna go in with my water spray bottle to wet the hair in preparation for scissors. I'm gonna do scissors over finger to get that hair on an angle. So now I'm going in with the first cut. That first cut, you want to use it as your guideline and make sure all the other cuts are even and level with the first guideline you created. So I'm using the first guideline from front, working my way all the way to the back. But as I cut, I'm making sure they're all on an angle, on the same angle, slant. Because with this haircut, you want one side to be higher than one side. It's not a flat top, so you don't need it to be flat. So I'm going down to maintain that same shape of the hair. You want to make sure the hair is wet, because cutting this hair dry is going to be not the best thing to do. So now I'm combing it out to see if any hair longer than any. If it was a comb over, it would be a nice comb over, but because it's a pompadour, now I'm going to go in with my blow dry and my brush. I usually use a rolling brush for this one just to make sure it's really nice, but I'm using this brush for today. So what I'm doing, I'm actually holding the hair. The hair is like rubber, or I should say plastic. Whenever the heat catches the hair, wherever you brush that hair, that's where it's gonna stay, because the heat melted. Now I'm going on the other side, and I'm going with a flip because I want that flip on the front. I want it to flip over, so when I'm ready to comb it over, it's actually in that position. So now that I finished drying it, I'm pushing it in the direction I want it to be. So now that it's finished dry, I'm gonna go in with some pomade gel. Pomade, not really gel, pomade, just to hold it. So I'm gonna go with some oiling spray and lift the hair up and spray so it can actually stay into place. You want to hold the spray at least 18 inches away, not too close, not too heavy on the hair, because it will be too heavy and too thick. So with the blow dryer, you want to put the dryer on low and hold the blow dryer about 18 inches to 2 feet away and make some light heat go on the hair. So what I'm doing now, I'm just trying to level the top from those one that was sticking out, make it all even. So I'm gonna go in with my palm and the comb to make it even all over. I want it to be smooth and nice. So as you can see, my pompadour is finally coming into play with the hard line on the side and that nice blend. And here it is. Let me know what you think about this haircut. Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and comment down below and give us your opinion of what you think about this haircut. Thank you all for watching. Peace out. See you in the next video.